My Life with the Walter Boy Season 3 finally dropped on Netflix, and I finished all 10 episodes way too quickly. Now, I want to tell you exactly what I thought, without making it complicated. And trust me, this season surprised me in more than one way. Before we jump in, let's quickly remember where Season 2 ended. Jackie and Cole finally admitted they loved each other. The problem? Jackie was still with Alex, and before anyone could explain anything, Alex heard everything. Then, out of nowhere, George collapsed and an ambulance arrived. That is exactly where Season 3 begins. Now, the biggest question everyone has is simple. Does George survive? I won't spoil that right now, but I will say this. What happens to George changes everything. It changes the mood of the entire season. Suddenly, everyone starts thinking differently. People stop hiding their feelings. They stop pretending everything is okay. And honestly, that makes this season feel much more mature than the previous two. Now, let's talk about the reason most people are watching Cole, Jackie, and Alex. If you think this love triangle gets solved in 1 or 2 episodes, think again. The show lets every awkward moment breathe. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable, but that is exactly why it feels real. What I like the most is that Alex never turns into the bad guy. That would have been the easy choice. Instead, the writers let him deal with the heartbreak in his own way. And I honestly wasn't expecting his story to become this interesting. He joins a new rodeo riding team, and suddenly his life is about much more than just Jackie. There is pressure, competition, real stakes. Then we have Cole. This season gives him something fresh. A race car driver notices his talent, and that opens a completely new path for him. I actually like this more than I expected. For once, Cole isn't just fighting for a relationship, he is fighting for his own future. That made his character much stronger. Jackie also gets a storyline I didn't see coming. She starts working on the town's community space. At first, it looks simple. But then someone from her old life in New York suddenly appears, and that is when everything gets messy. Her past and her present finally collide. Instead of running away from her problems, she actually faces them. I really liked that change. Now, here's what I honestly think. The writing feels more confident this season. The emotions feel more natural. The characters actually learn from their mistakes. And believe me, that doesn't happen in every teen drama. Of course, the season isn't perfect. There are three major storylines happening at the same time. Alex's rodeo journey, Cole's racing journey, Jackie's personal journey. Because of that, a few episodes feel slower than they probably needed to be. But since Netflix released all 10 episodes together, those slower moments never bothered me for too long. By the end, I actually felt like spending more time with the Walter family was worth it. The romance doesn't feel rushed. The characters finally deal with the consequences of their choices. And George's storyline gives the season much more emotional weight. So if I had to rate it, I would give My Life with the Walter Boys Season 3 a solid 7.5 out of 10. Not perfect, but definitely worth watching if you enjoyed the first two seasons. Now I want to hear from you. After watching Season 3, are you still Team Cole? Or have you switched to Team Alex? Tell me in the comments. And if enough people want it, I'll make a full ending explained with all the spoilers. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.